Osprey23 here. In today's video, we are back on Fisch for the latest event, the the animals event, leaving in 13 days. Well, if you're not good at maths, that's 2 weeks of basically animal fish. Yeah, you heard that right, animal fish. Starting off every, I think maybe half an hour or 10 minutes or something like similar to like the St. Patrick's Day event, a random pool, it will come up on the notifications at the top of your screen. A animal pool has spawned in your server, and you have 5 minutes to try and find it and fish out animal fish that you can get. So there's also a new boss battle in Second Sea. In order to get that boss battle, I'm going to be showing you how to. Starting off, you're going to spawn it. You're going to need to get smokescreen totems and tempest totems. Similar to whale migrations, you can only get them using wind and rain totems. So make your way over to the back of Mushgrove. So we're at Mushgrove Swamp. And then gone too far. But you should be able to make your way over here to where you can purchase yourself some smokescreen totems. I think they're only about 2,000 each. So let's go ahead and find the smokescreen totems. Back up. This boat is so good, but it's so fast that it's hard to control. You know what I mean? Yeah, so make your way over to the smokescreen totem. It's at the very back. You'll find a ladder if you climb up the ladder, turn to your right and you will see smokescreen totems. How much is 50 of those? That's 100,000. So I just bought 50 smokescreen totems. Highly would not recommend doing that. So put those in your inventory. While you're here, while you're on land, get out your advanced diving gear, your super flippers, because we're going to be doing a bit of diving to get the next totems. So head back into your boat. Once you've gotten yourself some smokescreen totems, you're going to want to drive over to Terrapin Island, one of the most forgotten islands, but it's now one of the most popular, having to get to the crypt, the hunt event, and also the Second Sea, and also Tempest Totems. So we'll make our way over to Terrapin Island. Also, if you don't know what Terrapin Island looks like, or you just can't see this for some reason, it's an island that basically looks like a turtle. You see that turtle head there? Yes, so make your way over to the docks here, jump off, and you're going to want to go swimming until you see the Terrapin Island, the turtle's head, and then below that there's a little cave where you can swim into the cave here, do a little bit of diving, come up here, and there should be, here we go, the Tempest Totems. I'm going to go ahead and buy 50 of those, of the Tempest Totems, and put those back into your inventory. Now, what you're going to want to do is make your way over to Second Sea, so I'll meet you once we're in Second Sea. Right, so I've made my way over to Second Sea. So now what you're going to want to do is you're just going to go ahead and hop into your boat and start popping them Tempest Totems, those Tempest and Smokescreen Totems, until a notification similar to a Megalodon, Kraken, or all the other stuff would say. You're going to want to keep on doing. Yeah, an elephant octopus has been spotted near the Lush Grove. That was so cheap. I'm so lucky. Alright, so make your way over to, it said near Lush Grove, so let's actually just pop a smoke screen so we don't need to see all this. Yep, an elephant octopus. So let's have a look around, and it should be, let's actually get out our fish radar just so we can see if it pops up. So make sure if you do have a private server, use it in a private server because it's just more handy. Alright, where are you, mate? Come out, elephant, wherever you are. It did say Lush Grove, eh? There it is. This is the Octo Elephant. As you can see, it has 25 health. What you're probably going to say, how do I get rid of health, Better Osprey23? Well, it's very, very simple. Fishing. Every time you catch a fish, you get rid of one of the points. So let's go ahead, use our new rod, the free spirit rod, and just like that we hooked our first fish out of 25 we need to catch Make sure you're using a slashing rod just so it helps a bit more. And just like that, we got our first ever one, the Bloom Slurp Floth. What was that? So let's have a look at that. The Bloom Slurploth. It's a baboon. It's a Bloom Slurploth. The reason it's called Bloom is because I have the Bloom mutation, but it's basically a monkey thing plus a thing. So basically you're going to want to fish here. All of the fish here are limited bestiary, and you can fish here 25 times to be able to unlock the octophant. Yes, that's what, minus 90 progress speed. Oh hell nah, I need to get a good resilient rod. Oh hell nah, I'm cooked. Lock in, chat, lock in. Thoughts on this update? Pretty cool, eh? It's super easy to spawn them, so get straight into it. Get into a server, buy those smokescreen and tempest totems, and get spawning. I only used 2, and I already got the elephant. That is quite rare. It's the same chance as a megalodon spawning, but these are easier to find and use. We got a Bloom Orkander. Great. We got an orc and a panda. That you've probably seen that leak already. And basically, I'll just cut back once we've made it down the health. Alright, we are 2 more fish away from being able to fish up the one, the only octophant. It's a decent looking pet. I meant fish, wrong game. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this update in Fish? Well, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, because we're very close to 500. We're like 23 I think away, so you can be one of those 23 people to claim your spot before I hit 500. And this should be the last fish before we can fish up the octophant. I don't know if it's a guaranteed octophant fish on your first fish. It better be, because I've worked for like 10 minutes trying to get one octophant. It's way harder to get than a meg, because you actually need to do something to actually get it. I'd highly recommend using deep coral bait because it has high resilience. Alright, the big flamingo. Now we can get back to fishing the octophant. I'll surely get it first try. I heard it's like minus 80 or something. I didn't really know. I thought it was like, alright, we got a minus 45. Is that the octophant? I don't think it is the octophant, so it's not guaranteed. You have to actually still do a bit of fishing, which honestly makes sense. Otherwise it wouldn't be like so easy. Yeah, so let's just keep on fishing until I catch an octophant. Alright, and just like that, I have got myself the Slurploth, the Orkander, the Shrimpanzee, the Royal Tigerfish, the Flamingo, and of course the octophant. Yeah, we finally got the main part of this actual update. You cannot, this is what I struggled on for most of the thing. Do not use free spirit rod. Whatever you do, do not use free spirit rod. You're probably going to be like, Battle Spree 23, why can't I use free spirit rod? It's a good rod. It is a good rod, but if you look at the max kilograms, it's not enough to hold an octophant. What you need is a rod with infinite kgs like Abyssal Spectre, Brick Rod, or you can use the rod I used, Great Dreamer Rod, that has 8,000, which is just enough to catch an octophant. And you know what is also handy? Great Dreamer Rod, you know how its passive is. Every 3 catches, Cthulhu comes up and gives you a fish. The fish that Cthulhu gives you actually helps towards popping the bubble. So this is officially the best rod for catching octophants. For the bait, I'd recommend using coral. Well, I don't have any of it, but I would recommend using coral, golden worms, or super flakes. Where is super flakes? Yeah, seaweed, golden worms, or super flakes. They're all quite good, so I do recommend using that. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you all in the next video. Bye!